Alright, Nine Vicious finally dropped Emotions. That shit came out last night, and oh my god, is that shit like amazing. It's actually one of the best albums I've ever heard. I'm seeing next to no hate, honestly, on this album. I think that's amazing. I really hope that this actually does something for the underground and like showing that if you actually put in enough work and enough effort, like this shit can actually work. Nine Vicious actually shows that quality and quantity can be a thing. He has put out countless EPs, countless albums over just the last year. It's absolutely insane how far he's come in such a short amount of time compared to most underground artists. Like, bro was just on Kanye's album just last week. He was on a Kanye album. Is that not crazy? That's insane. For me personally, I think Nine went 20 out of 23 on this album, which, considering the last couple of years of the underground, that's actually kind of amazing. I liked pretty much every song on this album. The only ones I didn't really like, and I only say it did not really because I might end up liking them later. I'm going to continue listening to the album, but so far the only ones that I didn't like are Vivienne Westwood, Sunset Hill, and Talk About It. Those are the only three that I thought were just kind of iffy. I didn't even really think they were bad. I just like didn't see myself really listening to them all that much, but every other song on this album could honestly be added to a playlist. I'm going to continue listening to it, but I honestly think that every song could be added to a playlist. But as of lately, I have seen so much engagement bait online, especially on places like Twitter, because people are just constantly talking about this type of stuff. People are actually hating on it for no reason, and it's not like a mass hating or anything. It's not like a majority, or it's not like even half of the people hating on it, but I still see people hating on it, basically just saying nothing. They're just saying bullshit. They're just like, oh, Nine could do better. Oh, this album's better. Oh, this artist's better. It's not even really an argument. It's just saying either a different artist's music is better or Nine sucks. It's not even actual, it's just engagement bait. It's just rage bait and engagement bait. It's just to get clicks. They're getting paid by people to hate on other albums, paid by labels to hate on other albums, hate on other artists. It's just how the industry really goes. But you honestly just have to block it out. You just have to picture that it's not there. Remind yourself that these are just bots. These are just fake people. And I don't mean fake as in like not real. I just mean like they're people who are just doing things for money, doing things for clout, doing things for likes and stuff like that, and views. They're not real people giving real takes. They're just here to make a quick buck, to just get a few views on their fucking tweet or some shit like that. It's really just bullshit, honestly. But I have not actually seen real criticism toward this album. I've actually seen a lot of things praising the album, like how the album was extremely well put together, how Nine really did actually do some experimental shit. Nothing crazy, but like he really did hop on other beats and other type of things. He did switch it up a little bit with some ad-libs, some vocals, some flows. Like he actually did really well. He did exactly what I was hoping he would do with this album. And I think this is amazing for the underground. I think people are actually going to really enjoy this album. I think it's going to age very well, and I think it's going to have a lot of influence. I think people are going to start to kind of not copy, but get influenced by this sound quite a bit with the samples, the way that Ahmed and Patrick and R8 are making all these beats. Every producer on this album is amazing. Props to every single producer on this album. If you're credited on this album, you did an amazing job. There's nobody here that did a bad job. There's no bad beats. There's no mess ups. There's no fuck ups anywhere. Even Nine's vocals are absolutely amazing. Everything about this album is actually just kind of perfect. I think it's probably going to be the best underground album of the year. I can't see this being topped. I don't even know if Nine could top this. I think this might just be his best project, and I honestly really think he should leave it here for a while. I don't think he should post any other music, no EPs, no singles, no other mixtapes, no albums until like the end of the year. Give this time to like really set. He's got to give this album time to really set in and take its place in the community and in the underground, and let it actually marinate for a while and let people enjoy it. And let them soak in like every part of this, so that way it can really be influenced by the underground. Like people are really going to take this and really use it. I really do believe that. I know it's going to have a big impact just because of how fresh it sounds. It really sounds fresh and well put together compared to everything else that we've been hearing recently from, no diss, but Che and Netspan and Osama-san. Their stuff is good, but it's kind of just evolutions of what we've already heard. When meanwhile Nine, like this is his sound. This is a sound that he came to us with. Obviously very heavily influenced by Lil Keed, Young Thug, Uzi, and everything like that. But this is actually something that is still fresh. It's not something that is popping in the underground. Not everybody is making this type of sound. Everybody's making rage music. And sure, there's rage elements to this album, obviously with his vocals and even a little bit of the beats, but nothing compared to what Osama-san, Netspan, and Che are doing. They're kind of doing their own thing with all of that sound, but Nine is over here doing different things. He's doing numbers on things that not everybody's doing. You don't see really a lot of people that are in the same lane. And I'm not like glazing right now or anything. I'm simply just pointing out that he is in a different spot. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's actually good that other things, like other different types of music that isn't just distortion rage, is popping in the underground. Now, about the actual album, I will say I do love the second half a lot more than the first half, but that does not mean that the first half has any shit in it. Obviously, like I said, I think he went 20 for 23. And my favorite song, as of right now, is probably Love Album. But second would definitely have to go to My Whole Heart, and I'd probably put third in as like Amazing. But I would really say that it's a pretty close tie between Love Album and My Whole Heart, but I just love like the vibe and the feeling that Love Album gives. I just think that song is perfect, and it really does show what he's able to do. Same with Need. Need I was very surprised when I heard it. I did not expect this type of song to be on the album. I really loved that it was very different from everything else that we were hearing. I loved the aesthetic, I loved the beat, I just loved how he hopped on it. I think that song was amazing. I definitely think it's going to be one of the biggest. It's already got more plays than a lot of different songs. And the reason I put Amazing in my top 3 is just because of how catchy it is. Other than Posing Tonight as being a catchy song, Amazing, I keep singing it. Every time I stop listening to Emotions, I keep having Amazing in my head. It's just stuck in my head. It's just such a catchy song, such an easy song to just pick up and get used to. It's definitely getting added to my playlist 100%. As for every other song on this album, I'm gonna have to keep listening in order to understand which ones I really, really like. I deadass think I'm adding 50% of these songs to my playlist. I really do. I really think these songs are getting added to my playlist. But all of them they're just so well put together. Everything folds perfectly. The transitions are good. Not every song transitions, but most of the transitions that he does have on this album transition very, very well. And I just think that this album is going to grow even more into being a highly appreciated album and something that people look back on and continue to relate to as like an important point in the underground. I think this is going to be a very important point that we're going to look back on in like a year or two, where we're going to look at this and see how much influence it's had on the rest of the underground moving forward. I think it's going to have a lot of influence. I think it's going to be a big turning point in Nine's career for sure. He's going to get big features from this. People are going to, like, he already has a Casey Hill feature on this album. If that doesn't show what he's capable of. I mean, he literally got a placement on a Kanye album. I know I've said this like 30 times, but it's insane. Artists in the underground don't do that. Mainstream artists don't always do that. It's just not a common thing. That's how you know when you can spot a prodigy or somebody who's really standing out. And that's what I think Nine is. I know he has his controversies and his issues, but I think we just need to look at the art. His art is just absolutely incredible, and the way he's able to piece things together. I think he's going to be one of the biggest. I think he will surpass a lot of people in the underground. I think this year is going to be a different year, and people are there's going to be some unexpected things that will happen. People will see him come out of nowhere. People that don't know about him are going to know about him really quick. I can say that for almost certain. I'm just going to predict it now that he's going to blow up really quick, and it's going to be really surprising. It's going to be surprising for a lot of people. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think about Emotions in the comments below. Did you like it? Or did you hate it? Or are you 50-50 about it? And what's your favorite song? Or least favorite song? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.